We are doing the Chapter 5 study guide. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, it says use the distributive property to write 2, and in parentheses, negative 5 plus 3 as an equivalent expression. What is the value of this expression? So, when we do our distributive property, we don't want to add within the parentheses first. We want to multiply the number on the outside of the parentheses by both of the numbers inside the parentheses. So 2 times 5, or 2 times negative 5, excuse me, and then 2 times 3. And because there's an addition sign in the middle, we're going to keep it addition. So 2 times negative 5 is negative 10, and 2 times 3 is 6, and now we need to add negative 10 and 6. Negative 10 plus 6 gives me negative 4. So my answer is negative 4. C. Oops. Okay. All right, we are adding here negative x plus 4 plus 3x plus 2. The way I like doing these is I like writing them out. So I'm going to put a negative x here and then 4 positives. And then over here I'm going to put 3 positive x's and 2 positives. So these 2 plus signs represent these 2 positives. These 4 plus signs represent these 4 positives. Remember, whenever you have a positive and a negative, they cancel. So this negative x and this positive x cancels each other out. We don't have any other positive and negative pairs. So now we can rewrite our expression. We have 2 x's left. And we have 4 positives over here plus 2 positives over here gives us 6 positives total. So 2x plus 6 is our final answer, which is F. Okay, now we need to subtract. We can do the exact same thing that we did on the last one. If you like to click to change your signs of the second number, you can, or you can just think of them like you do with your positive and negative numbers. For example, subtracting 4 balloons, or subtracting 4 sandbags, whatever works best for you. So we've got negative x over here, and we've got 2 negatives here. I'm going to click, but when you click, make sure you change this to a plus sign and you change both of the signs of the second numbers. Don't change just one, you have to change both of them. So we have negative x and 2 negatives over here. And then over here we have 4 negative x's. And we have 3 negatives over here. All right, we don't have any positive and negative pairs, so I'm going to add them all together. I've got 5 total negative x's, negative 5 x's, and I've got 5 negatives, so minus 5. You could have also said negative 5x plus a negative 5, and that would work as well. Subtracting is the same thing as adding a negative. That's something that we need to get in our heads. Okay, so our answer here is negative 5x minus 5, which is B. Okay, now we've got what is the value of negative 4 and then 9 plus 6 in parentheses. So we've got negative 4 on the outside, 9 plus 6 in parentheses. Negative 4 times 9 is negative 36, and negative 4 times 6 is negative 24, and negative 36 plus negative 24 gives us negative 60. These are both negatives, so you're actually going to add them together and your answer is going to be negative. Or you can say that you're at negative 36 and you're adding 24 sandbags, which is going to make you go down. Okay, so we've got negative 60. Why is that not one of our answers? I'm thinking this is supposed to be negative 60. I'm not really sure why they didn't give us that as an answer choice. Either way, your answer is supposed to be negative 60. Okay. What is the value of 5a plus 7b if a equals 4 and b equals 3. Remember, when a letter is next to a number, that means we are multiplying them. So we are multiplying 5 times a, which a is 4. And then we are adding that to 7 times b, and b is 3. 5 times 4 is 20. 7 times 3 is 21. When we add these together, we get 41. So our answer is A, 41. Okay, what are the next 3 terms? I told you guys to write it like this because this is how you'll see it in 8th grade. Okay, so it gives you the first 4 terms. 15, 26, 37, 48, and you have to find these next 3 terms over here. To do that, you can figure out what you are adding each time. So 15 to 26, we are adding 11. 26 to 37, we are adding 11. 37 to 48, we are adding 11. So 48, we need to add 11 to 48, and we get 59. And 59 plus 11 gives us 61, right? Not 61. What am I thinking? 59 plus 10 is 69. Plus 1 is 70. How about that? Losing my mind here. Plus 11 is 81. All right? So our answer needs to be 59, 70, and 81. I'm not going to force you to do to show your work this way. This is just the way that I like to see it best, and it will get you prepared for 8th grade year. Okay, so your answer is I. Okay, what is the value of C times D minus 2 times C? So 6 times D, and D is 3, minus 2 times C, and C is 4. 6 times 3 is 18, 2 times 4 is 8, and 18 minus 8 gives us 10. So our answer is 10, F. Okay, so we've got to evaluate 9 times R divided by S. Whenever you see this fraction bar sign, it is a division sign as well. So 9 times R is 6, divided by S, which is 3. 9 times 6 gives me 54, so I need to do 54 divided by 3 now. If you need to, you can come off to the side and divide. 3 goes into 5 once. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract and we get 2. Bring down our 4. 3 goes into 24 8 times. 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract and we get 0. So our answer is 18. A. All right, and here is our last problem. Okay, we've got 8x plus 3 times negative 1. I've told all of you to move this, okay, to change it to where your negative 1 is up front. That way it won't look as weird to you. So I'm going to rewrite this problem with my negative 1 out front. Now it just looks like all of the other distributive properties that we've used before. Negative 1 times 8x is negative 8x, and negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. And you can either put the plus sign in here or you don't have to if you end up putting the plus sign. Adding a negative is the same thing as subtracting. If you get this answer on your test and you don't see it up here and you don't know which answer choice it would be most likely to be, you can write this one in your answer choice, and I'm going to give you credit for it because adding negative 3 is the same thing as subtracting 3. So your answer is actually F here, but I will accept this answer as well. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.